Introducing first, out of the U.S. Army red corner, making his way to the cage, please welcome Tyler Sugar-Free Scott.
Tyler Scott, sugar-free, not sugar like Sugar Sean O'Malley, but sugar-free Tyler Scott from Sycamore, Illinois. My style's more sicker than yours. That's Biggie right there, Sycamore style. Illinois, for those of you who know, he's 29 years of age, 6 feet tall, is Tyler Sugar-Free Scott, who weighed in for this matchup yesterday, as everybody did. Scott weighed in at 174. Jordan CRIDER, his opponent, weighed in at 177. Fights out of Prime Muay Thai and Hero Martial Arts with Sonny Ross, his head coach. He's a police officer. Started fighting and training mixed martial arts to be better at his job. Just wrangle and corral those bad guys. Started that 4 years ago and ended up really liking it, so started fighting as well. He's a DeKalb, Illinois police officer right now. Also has a degree from Northern Illinois University, where he started training in his freshman year of college. So a police officer on the job to protect and serve for Team Illinois tonight is Tyler Sugar-Free Scott.
What's cool about Tyler is, like, he wants to see, so he's been really working on his game, really trying to elevate his game, and he's excited that he's been out wrestling wrestlers, and so, it'll be nice to see that on display tonight. Let's see what he can do, defensively, not only defensively, but offensively. If he can turn that defense into a little bit of offense, could win him the fight tonight.
A lot in common police work in MMA. I mean, you got to cuff them and stuff them every once in a while to get that hand-to-hand going, and know a little bit about jiu-jitsu and things like that as well is always good for a guy like Tyler Scott, as Jordan CRIDER gets set to make his way to the cage.
And now his opponent making his way to the cage out of the misprint blue corner. Please welcome Jordan CRIDER.
5'11", 177 pounds he weighed in at, representing Rhinos MMA. Nobody else on the Indiana team from that gym for Jordan CRIDER, who's got a record of 8-6, veteran of 14 fights, 6 more than his opponent. Tyler Scott, he loves the competition, loves testing himself. He says determination, overcoming of adversity, and will is what drives him, and that's what makes him successful. So, a police officer who trains MMA is going to have that. CRIDER, the opponent, as well in this crucial matchup, Frankie, at 175-pound catch.
It's an exciting matchup. Exciting is, I love those matchups that are striker versus grappler. If you have any holes in your game, the other guy's going to expose them. You get better when you don't have fights coming up. You get better in between fights. Let's see how much these guys got better from their last fight.
Well, here comes Jordan CRIDER into the cage for Indiana. The lead after 2 fights, Tyler Sugar-Free Scott and Jordan CRIDER, Illinois, Indiana, the Midwest region title on the line. Here's Miguel Flores for the introductions.
Introducing first, out of the U.S. Army red corner, he weighs 174 pounds with 5 wins and 3 defeats, fighting out of Prime Muay Thai, representing Illinois Inferno. Please welcome Tyler Sugar-Free Scott. And his opponent across the cage in the misprint blue corner, he weighs 177 pounds with 8 victories, opposite of 6 defeats, fighting out of Rhinos Gym and representing Indiana Immortals. Please welcome Jordan CRIDER. Nick Sim is your referee.
175-pound catchweight matchup. Jim Grieshopper, Frankie Signs, the Elite Amateur Fight League. Illinois hosting Indiana in the Midwest region final. In the blue trunks, Jordan CRIDER for Indiana, and in the red for Illinois is Tyler Sugar-Free Scott.
Yeah, Jordan CRIDER right in there on that takedown. Let's see, he's got those hands locked right there behind the butt. That's what you want to do when you get up against the cage. You want to lock those hands and look for that takedown. Nice knees landed there on the inside of the thigh. Ooh, takedown by Tyler Scott, like a reversal. And this is what we talked about. He's been working on his wrestling. He's been out wrestling wrestlers. I'm going to have to say something to him after this, because he kind of gave me one of those little nods before. just controlling the head there. Still in guard.
Good job, though, by
Ooh,
CRIDER
Jordan.
to kick off that cage and get out toward the middle, which is where he should be right now.
Yeah, he just got to look to get up. Right now he's getting, nice right hand there landed by Scott.
Scott just fighting dirty, but a good job on the reversal by CRIDER, who saw the opening from Scott, kicked up those legs and flipped him.
Nice sweep there by CRIDER. And that's where you get just levels of ground game. You can get a takedown, but you got to make sure you can't get swept. You got to find that proper position on top and stay on top.
CRIDER talked about his will, his determination, overcoming adversity. He just did that early here in this fight in round number 1, but a good job by Sugar-Free Scott to get up off the ground and using that strength to throw CRIDER against the fence. Now stuffs the double leg attempt.
Yeah, nice kick there landed. Nice reversal. Ooh, and he gets back on top of CRIDER. Ooh, right into full mount. Looking to make that transition to the neck. CRIDER goes back to his back. Looking to push off the fence and get this reversal here. He grabbed an arm there. I'm not sure he has anything on the bottom there with Scott.
Scott, good job defending, but CRIDER has...
Right now, whoever gets to their feet first is going to win this position. There he goes. Right to that cow catcher position. I don't know why he stepped over unless he's got that lock in nice and tight. Ooh,
CRIDER
right to the back.
Transitioning right to the back as the grappling exchange ends up in the favor of Jordan CRIDER from Rhinos MMA, representing the Indiana team with the lead over Illinois here in Chicago.
A nice transition there to the back. I like CRIDER. CRIDER has his wrist underneath there. Establishing control, landing a few knees on top. Tyler needs to get up to his feet. Ooh, nice swim reversal.
Sugar-Free Scott back in top position. 10 seconds remaining in the round as he lands a couple of big ones.
Those are nice shots there landed. Ooh, armbar attempt by CRIDER underneath. Not sure he has enough time.
That was a tough round to score for our judges. I'm glad I'm not one of those judges. Danny Aguirre, Matt Trebes, and Scotty Jones, our judges here with the Illinois Commission.
That's almost like a JV wrestling match. Like a lot of reversals. Not anybody able to establish position on top, getting swept, and trying different positions, but really not having it. When you try a position and you end up on your back, I don't know. I'm always thinking offensively. You got to think the safe route, find your balance, find your feet, find your position, and, end up on top.
Not really much in the way of any physical advantages for either guy, Frankie. They're about the same height, about the same size. It's all about skill, heart, will, and determination. That pretty even round number 1. Head kick just missing.
Nice knee landed
from
there
Scott,
by
and now
Scott.
CRIDER coming in with the knee was Scott, but CRIDER just bullying him down to the canvas and establishing top control.
It's probably his corner said, hey, man, get this fight to the ground. You're better on the ground. You got to take this to the ground. You get on top, you got to stay there. No more trying silly submissions, looking for guillotines, because then you end up losing positions, you get reversed. And he got reversed like 3 times last round.
He did, and right here, CRIDER's on top position. Scott had the advantage early in this fight.
Nice position. He's got that wrist underneath, the left wrist of Tyler trapped underneath him. Oh, he got that arm free. Tyler's doing the right thing. He's trying to get that underhook. He's trying to come back up to his feet. And Tyler's doing a good job of just pressure, keeping him there.
Frankie signs. I'm Jim Grieshaber. Frankie, UFC bantamweight, awaiting his next fight here at the Elite Amateur Fight League Midwest Region Final in Chicago.
Ooh, went right again for that guillotine again, arm in. Not sure he has it. I'm not sure why he keeps going for this. Oh, let's see. He tries to sink it underneath. Maybe he got a little bit
deeper.
That
head pinned against the canvas and able to get it out is Tyler Scott, who reversed it nicely. Very good positioning now for Scott to see what he can do with it. But CRIDER very crafty on the ground as well. Scott nails him with a right, though, and comes right back down and smothers him.
So you know what CRIDER's doing? He's making mistakes on top. He's staying on top, and he's looking for that guillotine for that finish. If he had established position, stayed on top, he'd be winning this fight right now. Instead, he got reversed. He's on bottom. Now he's looking to get back up.
Scott could pass the side control here pretty easily
Yeah.
if he wants to.
I think he's fine staying there. You know, that's probably the best thing for him, not having the experience on the ground and the jits. Stay comfortable, stay in good position, don't give up anything because you're outclassed on the ground.
You see those very active strikes coming down from Tyler Sugar-Free Scott for Illinois. They trail Indiana. Third fight of the night, the Aragon Ballroom in Chicago, one of the most famous Live Nation venues as we enter into our new partnership with Live Nation. We have Misfit out here. We have the U.S. Army out here. Happenstance Coffee, a proud sponsor of the Elite Amateur Fight League.
Nice control on top by Tyler, though. He's just not doing anything dumb. He's staying on top, staying in control, not trying to pass guard. He's been in half guard the whole time, full guard, raining down punches. You just can't let your bottom opponent control your head.
And ending up round number 2 in top position, controlling this fight, Tyler Sugar-Free Scott from Illinois. Very even matchup so far with CRIDER, but I would have to say Scott won that round. And CRIDER, Frankie, as you pointed out earlier, had control. He was in top position against the fence, relinquished it, Scott able to reverse it, and finished the round on top.
Yeah, he came out, took him down, probably did what his coaches are telling him to do right now. You go out there, get the takedown, stay on top. You don't make mistakes to go to your back. You don't try that guillotine when you're in good top position to go to your back, because then, that cost him the round possibly. He would have stayed on top that whole round. And right now, what Tyler's got to do is just stay basic. Right now is just play it safe, establish position, and rain down punches. Don't let the bottom guy, don't let him control your head.
It seems to me, with cardio and gas tank being a factor heading into the third 3-minute rounds, look, 3-minute rounds is not a super long fight, so the cardio doesn't have as much to play here, but Jordan CRIDER looked pretty tired in between rounds, and Tyler Scott looked pretty fresh for what it's worth. As Scott comes out throwing kicks, CRIDER catches, goes for the takedown, unable to land it, and Scott ends up in top position. CRIDER just couldn't finish the takedown. Scott just elusive enough.
Yeah, that was nice. I mean, he landed that heavy kick right before that takedown. Kind of made CRIDER just go for that shot, reversed him with that whizzer, and kind of just hipped him right over. Now he's in position. Now what I said, you can't let him control your head. He's controlling his head, looking for that triangle choke. He's got to posture up. Tyler's got to posture up, put pressure into him, look up, and just, he can stay in the guard or he can pass the guard. He can do whatever he wants, but he can't let CRIDER control his head.
CRIDER trying to get that head down in there.
He's
Scott
out.
able to get side control now.
Ooh. Inside mounted. CRIDER going for that single leg. And Tyler has a whizzer right there. Basic wrestling. Oh.
Great upper body strength from Jordan CRIDER, though.
Nice.
That
Jordan
was
just
tremendous strength.
Yeah, he just circled. You keep circling, you're going to win that battle. What Tyler had to do is just stuff that head, keep him down there. Nice position there by CRIDER. He's got to start raining down punches, though. I want a little more urgency out of CRIDER.
He needs it. You would think he might be down 2-0 right here. Very close was that first round.
Yeah.
CRIDER grinding it out.
Tyler's controlling that wrist on the other side, which is not allowing. Oh, let it go. Right now you got to posture and start raining down punches if you're CRIDER.
Nice forearm / elbow and a couple of shots from CRIDER as well. Very bad position for Scott to be in against a stronger opponent physically. CRIDER continuing to wail away from top position on Sugar-Free Tyler Scott. Jordan CRIDER representing Indiana, trying to give his team a big win here.
Let's see if we can take that back. Oops, back on the single. Let's see if we can get it back to the mat. Nice job.
Down.
Nice job taking him back down.
Controlling this round on the ground is Jordan CRIDER of Indiana.
You see how he's just keeping his head just ducked down, so his punches aren't having anything on him. What you got to do right here is you got to posture up. That way you're just giving that look down at your opponent, and start raining down the punches with power, because then you can start using your hips. Right now, these are all just arm punches on top.
They don't have much of an effect on him at all.
Yeah, there's not much damage done. It's all for show.
Scott looking his way free. CRIDER trying desperately to keep him pinned on there. using that upper body strength. It looks like he will end this round in top position. Scott unable to escape the clutches of Jordan CRIDER, but will it be enough for CRIDER? Another takedown there close to the end in a round that you have to think CRIDER won, but would the judges have scored for him in round number 1 or round number 2? That's the question. It looked to me like CRIDER controlled that third round.
Yeah, CRIDER definitely controlled that third round. I think his coaches are probably telling him, dude, you could have did in the third round. You could have did that in the first round, the second round, and the third round.
What will weigh on the minds of the judges more? We'll find out in a minute in this crucial matchup at 175 catchweight. Tyler Scott and Jordan CRIDER, the Elite Amateur Fight League Midwest Region Championship. Jim Grieshaber, UFC bantamweight Frankie Saenz. Here across the country from the famous Aragon Ballroom. We have the scoring from our judges in this crucial matchup. Tyler Sugar Free Scott and Jordan CRIDER. How did the judges see it? Let's go up to our Miguel Flores for the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards. All 3 judges saw it the same, 29-28 for your winner by unanimous decision. Representing Illinois Inferno, Tyler Sugar Free Scott.
CRIDER doesn't like it, Frankie, but that's exactly how I saw it. Exactly how I saw it in that performance by Sugar Free Tyler Scott.
We'll be back with fight number 4 right after the break.